From 35 years at UWI to another emeritus professor with a long-standing relation with UWI, currently Deputy Chair of the UTT Board of Governors. Please welcome Professor Clement Imbert.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Between you and the chairman of UTT, and I'm sure what the minister is going to say, I don't have to say very much. I see on the program I have to bring greetings. Maybe I should do like Kes and say hello, 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 and sit down. But I am forced to say something. I was about to sing the rest, she have something I love and so on. I'll leave it there. I am particularly happy to be here today because there are several people who have been involved and organizations who have been involved in the conduct of this course. And well, before I go on, I noticed the chairman mentioned some people, other people here. I would like to ask Professor Marlon Knights. He's our Professor stand-up, so all the people will see her and they'll know that he's a professor of our, I don't want to say BAFT, it will sound like something else. He's professor for agricultural and food program. Professor Knights joined us. He was here before and he has been an advisor to the government, so we have somebody really good and the synergies between the government. And I must mention the Senator Singh. He's a farmer. He should really be sitting across there. But today we will leave him at the head table because he has to speak. And of course, I've known, I'll call her Tony, for a long time. She was a student at UE. I wouldn't say she was there 35 years ago, but she was a student at UE, so we all know her. And when she came in and she was talking to Zamir, she was saying how happy she is to be here and she knows where everything is here, and mentioned that some of these ceremonies were held elsewhere. So we are very, very, very happy to have that level of presence. She's our Vice President of Atlantic Energy. There's nothing to sneeze at. So we are very happy to have you here, Tony. And of course, our President always makes himself available. He's been having some very bad press lately. I don't know why. I mean, I think I know, but I don't know. And I have had to apologize for him on many occasions and tell him, look, forgive these Trinidadians. They sometimes do not know what they have, so just forgive them and don't worry too much. I will deal with them as one of them. So, as I said, Professor Julian said he was the founding chairman of two things. I can't let him just get away with saying that. So, I was the founding chairman of the Continuing Engineering Education Center in UE. It's similar to the unit in UTT that has been responsible for conducting this course. That's the Professional Education Unit. So, Professor, you said two, I'll say another one. Many, many years ago, when I was very young, I was the founding chairman of Rovers Football Club in Sangre Grande, where I grew up. And I played what they call in those days a center half, if you remember, you footballers, that term. So again, I want to congratulate UTT. As Professor Julian said, the classical universities teach and do research. Some of it is esoteric research that may not be very relevant today, that may never be relevant in our lifetime. But we as a national university have to engage in these outreach and community engagement programs. And this is one of them, of which we are very proud. Agriculture, as you mentioned, is very important, and it is something that we have to do more of. And I noticed in the when he was speaking, part of it was in the modern technologies, the Excel and computer technology in general. And that's the way I think that's the way we have to go to encourage younger people into agriculture. I visited many countries and have seen, when I visit countries, I like to visit things like farms and so on. And I visited many farms, and the level of technology in terms of the harvesting, in terms of the post-harvest technology and so on that I've seen, those are the kinds of things that we have to engage in from the very beginning in Trinidad and Tobago. If we are to attract younger people into farming, for them to see that it is something that will interest them, and we have to catch their interest, because the technology is what really fascinates young people today. So again, thank you all for coming, particularly the participants. You took a whole day off once a week from your farms, from the, what do you call people who, predial larceny is the thing, but what, predial larceners or something? You took a whole day off at the risk of the predial larceners coming and attacking your crop and so on, to spend a whole day here. So we are very, very grateful for you. It's 26 or 27 of you. And we thank you, and we thank LNG again. We thank NABDEFO for coming, ADB, and of course UTT and Atlantic LNG. And thank you, Mr. Chairman. You have been doing very well. You even pronounced my name right. Thank you.
Thank you.